Welcome race fans here to the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park as we are getting ready for the NASCAR Kebby Road Truck Series Chevrolet Silverado 250 for a 11-lap race here on the road course in Mosport, Canada. This is the 9th race of the 2016 season, and on your front row is the number 19 of Alex Tagliani for Brad Keselowski Racing. To his outside will be the rookie out of Jenny Motorsports, Ben Rhodes. Now, last night in the Xfinity race at Chicago, you saw Daniel Suarez pick up the win in the Chicago 300 last night. Now today we had the race here in Canada. Like we said, Alex Tagliani on the pole. And then tomorrow, the NASCAR Spring Up Series at Infineon, the Infineon Raceway, the Toyota City Mark 350. That will be tomorrow. But like we said, here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, this is the 4th time the series has ever came to the track, and we have Alex Tagliani and Ben Rhodes your front row, with Austin Weinself and J.R. Fitzpatrick making up row number 2. Rounding out your top 5 will be the number 21 of Greg Gaulding and the number 77 of Austin Theriault. That is your top 6 on the grid. Now, let's take it down trackside and get in command to fire up the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
As the pace truck will lead the field onto the track so they can complete their pace lap before we go green. Alex Tagliani. Go back to this race 1 year ago. He dominated the race but lost to Eric Jones. Ben Rhodes on the outside of the front row, his second front row start of the year, in 2nd place. Austin Weinself, a career best starting spot 3rd. We have not seen no speed out of this number 13 ThorSport Toyota all year long. But last weekend at Michigan, he scored his first top 10 of his career and of the season. Now he'll start 3rd today. And to his outside, a road course ringer, J.R. Fitzpatrick, driving the number 51 for KBM. Dollar General on board. Fitzpatrick will start in 4th place. Greg Gaulding making another start in the number 21 for GMS Racing, the Krispy Kreme Donut Chevrolet, alongside Austin Theriault. Dylan Lupton, Austin Cindric, Cameron Haley, and Matt Crafton, your top 10. As you look at your top 10, you only find one driver who has a win in the truck series. That's Matt Crafton, and he is in 10th place. So there's a very good chance we could see a first-time winner. Could it be Alex Tagliani, Ben Rhodes? What about Austin Weinself or J.R. Fitzpatrick? Before we go green, let's get a few spotlights on some of our drivers in the field, beginning with the driver starting in 15th. The number 92 being driven this weekend by Mike Skeen. He had a great run going in this race a couple of years ago, but wrecked on the final lap. Mike Skeen driving the 92 for Ricky Benton Motorsports. He'll be rolling off 15th, but right behind him on the inside lane is Christopher Bell, driving the truck that won this race 1 year ago. Gonna get a back-to-back win for KBM. He'll start 17th. And a few new drivers in the field we had. The 94 being driven by DJ Kennington. The number 50 being driven by Gary Clute. And his teammate in the number 1, Brian Wong, behind the wheel. A couple of new names in the series. Rico Abreu, the number 24, makes another start for NTS Motorsports. You have Austin Cindric back in the number 2 for BKR. But as they come through the final set of corners, Alex Tagliani and Ben Rhodes, your front row, coming down. We are running away here from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Ben Rhodes, a great jump by the 00. Down into turn number 1, Tagliani packs it down in there to try to take the lead away, but Rhodes finding back on the inside lane, and he will have the preferred line in this next set of corners. Tagliani trying to keep the momentum from the outside lane, and now he'll have the preferred line. The veteran and the rookie, side by side. Now, I'm not quite familiar with this truck like I am Watkins Glen or Infineon, so I'm not quite sure which is turn 1, which is turn 4. Coming through the S's though, Ben Rhodes in front of Tagliani, but he overdrive the corner. And here comes J.R. Fitzpatrick in that number 51, and Tagliani will clear Ben Rhodes, or does he? And it's a big mess back here. Austin Cindric, Matt Crafton off the course, in the grass, slow down. They stay green, but the number 2 of Cindric, the 88 of Crafton, so much positions lost. right there, and Tagliani and Ben Rhodes, they all escaped that mess. Fitzpatrick, Lupton, and Terrio now your top 5. And there goes Timothy Peters and William Byron in the tire barrier. That will bring out the first caution, but now that's not all. Christopher Bell and Spencer Gallagher off course, and Akinori Ogata on pit lane. Is that Austin Wayne Self on pit lane? No, that's DJ Kennington. I mean, that was... what a first lap that was. Spencer Gallagher. He's landed somewhere outside the racetrack. You have DJ Kennington, William Byron. Brian Wong has just now rear-ended Matt Crafton. I mean, that's insane first lap. Spencer Gallagher, William Byron, Christopher Bale, Timothy Peters, 4 drivers running for the title this year, and they are on pit lane. And the caution came out with the 17 of Timothy Peters, I believe. 94, I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened to 94. But at this point, I believe we are still green. And trying to see, like... yeah, right here you're going to see William Byron. He will turn the 17 of Timothy Peters into the tire barrier. Through the sand trap into the tire barrier for Peters, and Byron just could not get his truck slowed down enough. And there goes the 94, Kennington. And Boston gets into Ogata. And Ogata ends up coming down pit lane. And there's a 23 and the 4. Yeah, 2 of the KBM trucks involved. Christopher Bale, Spencer Gallagher, they're coming into the final set of corners, and you know the caution's already out. I don't know why they just couldn't just, you know, like, I don't know, just take it easy for the next couple of seconds. But Gallagher and Bale off course, and DJ Kennington, Byron. What a crazy first lap that was. And Alex Tagliani, Ben Rhodes were side by side for the lead for a good portion of that first lap. And we can tell you that Timothy Peters, DJ Kennington, William Byron, and Christopher Bell, they are all out of the race. And we're only 2 laps into the Chevrolet Silverado 250 here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Going back green here with 8 laps remaining. Out of the race are Timothy Peters, DJ Kennington, William Byron, and Christopher Bale. Brandon Brown had a mechanical problem, and he's taking his number 86 truck behind the wall. He is also done for the day. 27 trucks on track now as we're coming off turn number 1. Tagliani and Ben Rhodes first and second, but then you have Dylan Lupton and J.R. Fitzpatrick side by side for third. And once again, that 00 right on the bumper, the number 19 of Tagliani. One little mistake by the 19 in that 00. A guy looking for his first career win. A young kid like Ben Rhodes, you know, he'll be a guy who, you know, he'll do anything he can to win this race. If it comes down to a shot for him to win. And Rhodes will go into the sand trap. He overdrove the corner. Here comes that 51 of Fitzpatrick. And Lupton in the 05. And the number 29 of Tyler Reddick and the 97 Jesse Little on pit lane. So another what could have been a good run for Jesse Little ends up becoming another what could have been for him in his rookie year. J.R. Fitzpatrick second, Ben Rhodes, Lupton, and Self. This is where all the carnage happened on the first lap mainly. Right into these corners. Into the S's until you get into the final corner, which sets you up to the finish line. We stay green. Alex Tagliani has a pretty good lead now on second place. J.R. Fitzpatrick 1.1 seconds on the number 51. Ben Rhodes, Dylan Lupton, and Austin Wayne Selfie top 5. Terrio, Mike Skeen, Cameron Haley, Greg Golding, and Daniel Hemrick now your current top 10. Ben Kennedy, Matt Tiff, Johnny Sauter, Chad Boat, and Rico Avery. That is your current top 15. A great run right now by Chad Boat in the number 16 for Billy Boat Motorsports. A tough year for Boat in that whole number 16 team. Rico Abreu, John Hunter Nemechek, Gary Clue having a great run. Matt Crafton and Austin Sidrick are top 20 right now. And Reddick and Little, and the number 25 with Justin Boston's taking his truck down to pit lane. So trouble for the number 25. Great run early on by the number 05. Dylan Lupton. This truck is like 18th in owner, or 18th in driver points. Lupton is, and maybe pretty much about the same in owner points as well for the number 05 team. Self kind of drove the final corner, and here comes that 92 of Mike Skeen, and we're back on the yellow on lap number 6. And we have a couple of trucks right back here. Is that Akinori Ogata and Brian Wong. Brian Wong and driving the one from Make Motorsports, and Akinori Ogata, the number 36, they have crashed. And that will bring out the second caution of the day. And we are going to go back and see what happened to bring out the caution with the Ogata and Wong. They were 23rd and 24th on track. And Ogata just pushes Brian Wong and just stays on the bump on the rear end of number 1. Oh, hard impact by the one of Brian Wong. Driver sided to the tire barrier going pretty fast, went through the sand trap and just clobbered that tire barrier, but he and Ogata teleported to pit road. And that could be a good break for Tyler Reddick, Jesse Little, and Justin Boston. That will allow them to catch back up to the leaders, like Alex Tagliani, who did not want to see that yellow. Brian Wong and Akinori Ogata out of the race now. They will finish 26th and 27th. So we are gonna try this again. We'll be right back with the restart. We are going to be going back green now with 3 laps remaining for the number 19 of Alex Tagliani, J.R. Fitzpatrick, Dylan Lupton, and we have the 98 now coming down pit lane. That's Cameron Haley. More trouble for the number 98 team as we're back underway. Ben Rhodes now on the inside of Dylan Lupton for 3rd place. Down into turn number 1 they go. Fitzpatrick, can he hang with the number 19 of Tagliani? Lupton fighting back on the inside lane. Austin Wayne Self and Ben Kennedy side by side. Matt Tiff and Mike Skeen. Rico Abreu off track a little bit in the number 24. And they remain side by side for 3rd place. There are 2 rookies, Lupton and Ben Rhodes. And Lupton will move him up into 3rd place. I don't know. Here comes Rhodes back on the inside, and he will have the preferred line. They make contact, and now Rhodes to the inside of Fitzpatrick. He goes off course, and here comes Rhodes and Austin Terrio. Terrio now has a run on the 51 of Fitzpatrick. Looking for a podium finish in that number 77. And we have the number 2 wrecking in the back, Austin Cindric. We are back on the yellow. And this may set us up for an overtime finish. You know, Terrio, he kind of gives the bumper to the number 51 of Fitzpatrick. Racing back to the yellow flag, Alex Tagliani, Ben Rhodes, Austin Terrio, J.R. Fitzpatrick, and Dylan Lupton, your top 5, as we are going to be going overtime after Austin Cindric and who else was involved? I already forgot. The 50 of Gary Clute have went off course. Cindric turns, hard impact by Gary Clute, and that's the tough, right? Gary Clute was running very well in 17th place. Gary Clute in the 50, but he ends up getting wrecked by the number 2 of Cindric. And Jordan Anderson, no idea what he's doing on pit lane. Let's go back and see. And he's going to get turned by the number 29 of Tyler Reddick. This is what happens when you put fast cars, fast drivers in the back, and Reddick just dumps Anderson. And he was running inside the top 20, but it appears his day will be over late in the race. Can you believe it? Alex Tagliani off pace in the number 19. Tagliani for the 2nd year in a row is off pace. And now, we just got word that we will be going back green, but it will be an overtime 1 lap dash, And the 19 is having trouble. Tagliani coming down pit lane, the dominant truck of the day. Trouble for Alex Tagliani, but that will hand the lead over to the 00 of Ben Rhodes, who made a pass on J.R. Fitzpatrick and that could have been the winning move. Austin Terrio now second. Fitzpatrick, Lupton, and Golding. Austin Wayne Self, Hemrick, Skeen, Kennedy, and Johnny Sauter your top 10. Now, and Justin Boston also on pit lane. We're going to be going back green for overtime, but it'll be a one-lap dash, not a green-white checker. It will be a green. Well, it'll be a white checker. We will go green. And next time around it'll be the checker flag. It'll be a one-lap dash. Ben Rhodes, Austin Terrio, the top 10 have never won a race in the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series, so this is going to be an incredible finish here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. We'll be right back with the finish. Okay, we are going back green for a one-lap dash. Ben Rhodes and Austin Terrio, your front row. J.R. Fitzpatrick and Dylan Lupton. Greg Golding and Austin Wayne Self, your top 6. One lap, white flag is out here at Canada Motorsports Park. And Terrio, a great jump there on the restart, but down in the turn number 1, Rhodes clears us 77 to Terrio. But Terrio not done yet. Right on the bumper of Ben Rhodes. Lupton now trying to get third away from the 51 of Fitzpatrick, who nearly goes off course. The two drivers. Now Ben Rhodes, should he win today, he is not a championship eligible driver. Even though he does run for the Truck Series points, he does not run full time. Terrio, a win today could put him in the chase, even though he failed to qualify at Martinsville. Lupton now trying to get third away from Fitzpatrick. Self sideways into Mike Skeen in the 92. Skeen comes back up into Daniel Hemrick. Here comes Chad Boat on the outside trying to get the top 10. Can Ben Rhodes hang on? He has a pretty good lead now on the 77 of Austin Terrio. Lupton, Self, and Fitzpatrick, Golding, Kennedy. I mean, look at this. Look at your top 10 names we never see. Ben Rhodes earned his first career pole at Atlanta earlier this year, and now he will grab his first career NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series win off the final corner. Ben Rhodes, your winner in Canada. A career best finish for Ben Rhodes, Terrio, Lupton, Austin Wayne Self, Greg Golding. You have Fitzpatrick at top 10, Ben Kennedy, Matt Tiff, Daniel Hemrick, and Mike Skeen all grabbing top 10 finishes. And Alex Tagliani, dominant truck of the day, 19th in that number 19 truck. And Rico Abro, Jesse Little, they did not even finish their race. But right there, that is your winner here in Canada, Ben Rhodes. Junior Motorsports Rookie of the Year contender, running a 15-race season, 15-race schedule for JRM. The Alpha Energy Solutions Chevrolet wins here in the Chevrolet Silverado 250 in Canada. On your screen, your results in your chase grid after this weekend's race at Canada. That is on your screen now. In 2 weeks, the next truck race will be at Kentucky. And Ben Rhodes, he is the first-time winner in 2016. Behind Daniel Suarez in the 51. He won at Martinsville, and Rhodes wins here in Canada. Tomorrow, the NASCAR Spring Up Series at Sonoma. The Toyota Safety 350 will happen tomorrow in Infineon Raceway. You can catch that tomorrow afternoon. Until next time, I'm Eric Byrne here in the broadcast booth, and we will see you in 2 weeks. The NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series at Kentucky. Congrats to Ben Rhodes on his first career NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series win here in Mosport.